Have you ever had a coach or a mentor? I want to share with you my own story, my own experience with having a coach. And that coach is named Elizabeth Ellis. She's been a huge part of this 100 Conversations experiment that I'm doing. She's been there to watch these videos and the content that I'm creating as I'm finding my voice and the things that I want to share with the world. And when I first came to Elizabeth, which was just about a year ago, I contacted her. It was because I conceived of this idea. I was at a writer's workshop and I was there to write a book. And the book was very marketable. It was an interesting idea, something that I came up with. And I sat down to write this book, and in the writing of it, realized that was not the book that wants to be written. Now, if you're a writer, maybe you know what I'm talking about. It's sort of like once you start writing, something starts to flow, and whatever really wants to come through is what happens. So it doesn't come from here exactly. There's something that happens in the process of working it out, in my case, typing it out. So I realized, oh my God, this is not the book that I want to write. The book I want to write is about business as a vehicle for transformation. It's about how do you take your purpose, your calling, what you want to bring into the world, and infuse that into your business in such a way that your marketing message is powerful and compelling, and you get to do the work you love with the people you want to help. So I realized that's the book I want to write, and that's a big project. There's a process that I'm wanting to uncover, and I knew I needed some help. So after searching around for a while, I found Elizabeth. And from our first conversation, places where I was unclear, places where I was feeling stuck, started to move. And this was even before I hired her. I felt like she really got me. She really understood what was going on. And when she didn't understand, Elizabeth has this way of asking really penetrating questions. And I use the word penetrating. My husband laughs when I say that because that's where his mind goes. But they're penetrating because it's like she's determined to get to what's really going on. She's really great at zooming out. So a lot of times, at least for me, sometimes I'm too close to things. I'm a little too lost in the details of implementation or what needs to be done. And so she's like, let's look at what you're really doing from the big view, right? What's really happening here? And just doing that allowed for things to start happening. And so over the course of the next year, and in working with Elizabeth, things got more and more clear. It was like she created this space. It wasn't even anything specific that she had to do or say. It was the space that was created in our conversations. It was a place, and with Elizabeth in particular, that is so nurturing. I say it's like a garden. It's like fertile ground for possibility. And I had total permission to explore. What do I really want to create? What might that look like? And then from there, the action part has always been the easiest part for me, like getting into action. But I wanted to skip to that. I wanted to just start doing stuff before I knew what I really wanted to do. And so in the process of this, I had this idea actually after I first spoken to Elizabeth, but before I officially started working with her, to do this 100 Conversations challenge. But I didn't have the guts to do it for a good 9 months. I actually sat on it for 9 months before I had my first conversation. And so Elizabeth has been there the whole way through, watching the videos, cheering me on, and creating a space where she would reflect to me what she was seeing, what made it powerful, who I'm talking to. And in that process, things just really started to move. I had an opportunity to do a presentation for someone who's not working with the market I'm currently working with. So it was a broader audience of creative entrepreneurs. And I jumped on it and I said, all right, I'm going to do this presentation. I want to talk to her about this under a new business, under the umbrella of this new business. So I had to come up with a website, domain, a concept, copy, and everything in under a month. And I got the website up. I did it. I did it all in under a month. And things started moving very quickly. And soon I was sharing the videos, my insights from those conversations. And Elizabeth has been with me through all of that. And having that space to create something without needing it to be perfect, without being stuck in my own head, having someone to really reflect and ask questions to help me get clear on what I wanted to create and reveal the places where I might be feeling a little stuck. I don't know, you can't put a price on that. So I just wanted to share that with you because that's what's possible. You don't have to do it on your own. You can reach out to someone like Elizabeth who's there for you to help you through, to help you create what it is you want to bring into the world, to challenge you to make that happen.